the burner, man, back with burner talks. And it seems like Father Time has finally caught up with Klay Thompson. Before I get into what I'm talking about, it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys could hit that like button. Let's see if we can get to 20 likes on this video. But this is pretty much what he said. Thompson said he's open to reduced role if it means staying with the only franchise he's suited up for. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with that. He tells me I'll be 35 next year. At 35, coming off an ACL and an Achilles tear and still having the ability to be a really good player. Maybe not the guy who scored 60 in 3 quarters or scored an NBA record 37 points in a quarter, but still a great threat out there. I've modeled my game after Reggie Miller and Ray Allen, and those guys were incredibly effective until they're late. So I plan on kind of following that mode. A big round of applause to Klay Thompson. It's never hard being that guy, being a first, second option to you maybe eventually coming off the bench, and just transitioning to the second part of your career. Nobody is exempt for it. Father Time catches up with everybody. So nobody's exempt to that. In the last year and a half, Klay Thompson has not been playing like himself. It just seems like Father Time has caught up with him, and I'm pretty sure he knows that. A couple weeks ago, he ended up getting benched for a young guy. He did say, yo, it was kind of hard being benched, but hey, I'm a team player. So I got to give a round of applause for Klay Thompson. And the thing is with Klay, if you're looking at this, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with you taking a lesser role, because everybody has to do it, and just like he said, you got to realize these players, even him taking a lesser role, is probably better than a lot of people, the best player out of a lot of people's city. It's so hard to be in the NBA, and it's even harder to stay in the NBA. So for you to still be able to be efficient and be on a roster, you got to tip your hat for that. With Klay Thompson, though, I don't know, it just seems surreal to me personally, because when you look at Klay Thompson, all throughout his career, he wasn't a get past you, quick first step, athletic type of guy. Everything was boom, 1 dribble, 1-2 dribble, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about his game was athletic. So with that kind of game, you would think that kind of player could play to their damn near 40. It's not the same thing as like Ray Allen. Ray Allen had to transition into that shooter. When Ray Allen was with the Supersonics in the Milwaukee Bucks, he was very athletic, dunking on people, getting past you. Like, that was a different player than he was with the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics. With you being the same player your whole career, and when I watch, even this year, when I watch Klay Thompson, yes, some of that might be Father Time, but I think some of this is kind of mental. I'm not gonna lie, because the shots that he gets, yeah, I know you've been on, your ACLs and stuff like that, and your legs are a big factor when it comes to shooting, but some of these shots are like easy shots. I've seen this man be wide open, and just airball, and that's usually like a knockdown for Klay Thompson. So I think some of this has to be mental with him going through these shooting slumps. I think he can get up out of it. Yeah, he probably won't be the same player as he was, especially on the defensive end, because he was a great defender, or a pretty decent defender, I'll say that. So them days are probably behind him, but I still think he can still be a starter, in my opinion, if he can get out of this mental slump and this shooting slump. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but this is still a W mindset for Klay Thompson. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Klay Thompson can get up out this shooting slump? Do you think Klay Thompson should come off the bench and let Kuminga and all those type of guys? Because Kuminga's playing great. I didn't even talk about that. Kuminga is playing great in his new role, starting, putting up 20 a game. He's athletic. Like, the sky's the limit for him at that young of an age. So do you think Klay Thompson should just move over for players like that? Or do you think he still has a little left in the tank? Also, guys, again, don't forget to like up the video, and y'all already know who it is.